So I'm here with Scott McPhee from BirdLife. So Scott, hey, do you just want to tell us a bit about why you're here today?
Why I'm here today? So I'm here as part of the campaign to save Redwood Park. Redwood Park is on the escarpment just off the edge of Toowoomba. Anyone visiting Toowoomba will see it as they drive up the range on the right hand side. And it's a really special biodiversity hotspot in the area. It's probably the most important bit of escarpment park that we have here in Toowoomba. It's a mixture of ironbark and also evergreen vine thicket or dry rainforest. So there's a lot of migratory birds that come through here. The edge of the range is actually a refuge for birds in times of drought, and not just birds, mammals as well. So it's a very important area, but it's under threat right now from a crazy plan to carve it up for mountain bikes. Now we've already got one park in Toowoomba set aside for mountain bikes. We don't need another. And so we're here trying to protect this wonderful little area that we've got there.
Oh, so with BirdLife, so it's a very important area for birds, you said.
Yeah.
What type of birds?
Well, there's quite a mixture. We've just completed a year-long study. We were doing surveys at 9 sites throughout Redwood over the course of a year. There's 4 migratory species which are nationally protected. Things like the rufous fantail, which actually migrate from southern Australia right up to New Guinea and back again. They stop over here. Spectacled monarchs, the evergreen vine thicket is home to black-breasted button quail, which is a vulnerable species as well. There's a little pocket of them here, which the Friends of the Escarpment Park have done a lot of remediation work in getting rid of weeds and things, and these birds have only just come back in the last few years. So there's a whole host of species. It's a very important area, and it will just be destroyed basically if it gets broken up by mountain bikes. I mean, the button quail like to forage on the ground. They would be high risk of being hit by bikes. You can get reasonably close to some birds, other birds you can't. The birds that have what we call a high flight initiation distance means you can't get close to them. So whatever width you make a mountain bike trail, you've got to add about another 25 metres either side. That's the impact zone that it has, and they're talking about I think 32 kilometres or so. They're trying to get over 100 kilometres of mountain bike trails around on the escarpment. And we're not against mountain biking per se, we're just saying that different areas have different uses, and a lot of the bird observers and bushwalkers have been pushed out of Jubilee Park because it's too dangerous to go bushwalking through there now, because there actually have been one fatality that I know of where a collision between a spectator and mountain bike occurred. And you just need separate areas for separate uses. So we're not against mountain bikes, but we're just saying the biodiversity values and a whole lot of other values of Redwood are too high to put mountain bikes through there.
Yeah. So you mentioned the bird, was it the fantail?
Yeah, rufus fantail.
The rufus fantail. So they stop here.
Oh! If we have a look, this is a copy of our report. Now, look at that. If you see that, you will never forget that. That is such
a beautiful bird.
Gorgeous little bird. It's only about this big. And it just moves around. And that's one that you can actually get reasonably close to and have a decent look at without disturbing them.
So if Redwood, if they lost the ability to stop over in Redwood, or it wasn't safe for them to stop in Redwood, what would happen to their migration patterns?
Well, migratory birds are particularly vulnerable because they need a whole sequence of habitats along the whole migratory path that they can stop over in. And if we take this out of it, well, you're going to be stressing the birds. They're going to need to find other environments nearby. It's just another, link in the chain that you're going to break. And the more we do that worldwide, then the more we break down the natural ecosystems. And I mean, it's not that the ecosystems exist for us, but they do provide services for us. And if we break down ecosystems and ecosystem services, we're killing ourselves as well as the animals that we're unfairly impacting as well.
Yeah, wow, that's the end game. That's a pretty significant, but even just for these little birds that are relying on us to keep their spaces safe.
Exactly.
This is important. Well, thank you so much, Scott.
That's okay.
Hope you have a lovely morning.
Yeah, thank you.